Okay, so if the people around you, whether it's holidays or at work, family, everything, if people just kind of like press your button and cause you to react, okay, I've spoken about this before. These are triggers. Okay, these are triggers. So be aware. You don't have to react. Okay, be aware that you are reacting. Okay, then after that, take yourself out from your body to be an observer so that you can see the situation from outside. Why am I reacting this way? Why am I reacting this way? So they are here to help you. If they trigger you, okay, they are your angels, okay? They are here to help you see a part of yourself that you don't normally see, okay? So write it down, okay? Write it down. It's like, why am I reacting to this? So there is something there that is causing you to behave that way, okay? Now, what about you finding fault with people? What's wrong with this person? Why this person do this like that? Okay, so basically whatever that you find fault with outside is actually a reflection of something within you that you didn't like. Okay, take note of that, because this is actually a mirror. Okay, so if you see something you don't like, write it down. Okay, why is it that, when I see this, or when I see this person, okay, I get triggered? Or when I see this person must do things like that, I get angry, frustrated, upset. Yeah. Okay. So soul cycle, do we need to use the duration for each program, or vibrate is also okay? If you're using the pink app in the blue pink app for soul cycle, then you run the duration that is stipulated there, is fixed. If you're using blue app, then you can choose. It depends on your state. Let's say if you are very, very disturbed, very, very upset, okay, frustrated, angry, whatever, according to the intensity of your emotions and how long you would need to calm down, or how long you want to maintain your calm, confident peace, choose the timing. Okay, if you need it the whole day, 9 hours, just run it 9 hours. It can be a precaution. It can also be a way to keep you stable throughout the day if you think that you might act up along the way. Okay, yeah, so because if you act up, you spoil the time, and the people around you will also be affected. So it can be a way, 4 hours, 9 hours, to keep your peace. Okay, yeah, so just to maintain very stable emotions. Okay, other ways, if you had conflicts with people, okay, yeah, okay. If you have conflicts with people, this one, coherence, use the coherence, all right? Another way, if you're tired, you can also use bioenergetic boost. But now I want to talk about conflict with people, because I talk about the triggers and the mirrors, when things show forth, in order to have people understand where you're coming from, why you're reacting, so that people are more understanding of you, and for you to understand other people more, it is coherence. So if you have a heart-to-heart talk, deep conversation, coherence is the one. Okay? Then the other one that you can use is the power of 3. Conflict balance and rebalance. Now, conflict balance, for those who have used it, they told me that when she runs conflict balance, all it takes is 10 minutes. 10 minutes for the intense emotions after the conflict to actually simmer down, to be able to talk normally. 10 minutes, so fast. Okay, yeah. And the thing about conflict balance is, people who have used it, they said that after they run the conflict balance program, they can talk to each other as if nothing has happened. Interesting. Okay. All right. So don't let all this spoil your holiday. All right. So quickly get it done and everything is reset back to 0. This is to diffuse tension, negativity. Okay, if you end up having shouting matches with people, okay, or they find fault with you and all those things, so quickly diffuse the tension with conflict balance, and then after that do the rebalance. Okay, run the rebalance, just these two. Okay, if you can't use the pink app, then use the blue app. It's just as effective. All right, but when you use the blue app, the thing is you can't control what are the 5 that comes out, correct or not? So if you're having the conflict at a point in time, I believe that the conflict balance or rebalance will appear. Okay, but if in the event that it did not appear, you can scan again until what you want actually appear. All right, yeah, but if we are in the midst of the conflict, it will surely appear. Okay, so this is how you can actually quickly reset the relationship. Don't let it fester. Okay, don't face off and then end the whole entire season with negativity, with hard feelings for one another. No, that's not good. All right, now another way is to use this. All right, we have the resonance database and there are many lists here. Okay, the thing about using this is you do not know which is the one that is most suitable for you, so therefore you have to analyze all of them and find the charts that has the 60% or higher, because that is the one that is reflecting the frequency that is the best match for you at that point in time. Okay, so this one you got to do a little bit more work, and if you're busy, there are other alternatives that I've shared with you just now. Okay, now for example, you have creative homeopathy. If you see that the percentages are high, 70, 69, all this, okay, now some of these may appear. Feeling of serfdom is like, if it comes out, it means that you feel like a servant, you know, serving everybody, cleaning the house, nobody is helping you, you know. Yeah, so sometimes your sisters, your brothers can come and they're all watching television. Nobody is helping you. Okay, your husband is there talking and then you're in the kitchen. So feeling of serfdom, okay. Then what else? You know, traditional role playing. If you are the wife, you have to do all the traditional work, and then you have to give up your personal freedom. Okay, and then this one, if it comes out no good, suffering is spreading, you better clear it away, all right, before you spread your suffering, your imbalance, you know, to all the people around you and end up hurting people. Okay, so homeopathy. Okay, then bach flowers, you can also find out what is the emotions that you're feeling. Now sometimes it may not be you, your emotions may be stable, but the people around you may not be stable, and you can also use the same to analyze them after you have created their profile, and you can check, you know, what is actually troubling them, what is bothering them. Okay, yeah, and then do the vibration for them so that you can bring down their temperature. All right. Plant power. Okay, so plant power will also show you if there are pent up emotions, so old feelings, old patterns are surfacing, so you can quickly use this to actually release them. So when you are triggered, it's actually a good thing because it is part of the release. So instead of releasing it on people, using the databases like this, when you do the vibration, is actually dissipating it in a less harmful way. All right, so you don't end up lashing out at human beings, people. Okay, but there is a safer, easier, less destructive way to actually let this kind of energy become dissipated. Okay, aura also. Through the aura, If this is your regular, you can use the aura, because aura will also show forth the reasons for certain communication breakdown. For example, this one. Okay, if you can feel joy only through other people, then you will find that when people don't give you attention, or people don't behave the way you want, you feel slighted, yeah, and then you can't be happy. All right. Or this one, if you're a victim, this one can be two ways, you know, emotional extortion. So either you can unconsciously exert emotional extortion on others, or you could be a victim of people exerting emotional extortion on you, and you feel powerless, you can't do anything. So here the aura will show forth, you know, what is going on. Okay, so yeah, so some of us have dependence. We depend on people. If people are happy, then we are happy. So if you see other people getting hurt, angry, then you also feel lousy. So that is a dependent kind of relationship. Okay, and there are also manipulation. So very subtly, you know, sometimes there can be manipulation. Manipulation doesn't have to be something very, very big. Sometimes it's so subtle that you don't know, and then you get entangled and intertwined into manipulative behavior. So what are some of the emotional extortion? I'm sharing so that you become aware that when things happen, it's like, oh, this person is trying to make me feel guilty. Okay, so the person can bring up something in the past. They say, remember last time you did this? Okay, yeah. So, so therefore, yeah, be aware, be vigilant. Okay, either people are blackmailing you, or you could be blackmailing others. All right. Okay, so there can be guilt trip. People make you feel guilty, threaten to harm themselves. I hope not. Okay, withholding affection or communication. You know, sometimes you're angry and you're upset. People ask you something, you don't want to reply. For the whole entire Christmas, you don't want to talk to this person. Yeah, so that is actually withholding affection, communication. Okay, play the victim. Give ultimatums. Okay, you better do this. If not, I'm going to walk out. Shaming the person. Okay, exploiting their insecurity, conditional love, public humiliation. Yeah, sometimes in a big group, okay, then you humiliate your spouse. Oh, so and so did this, in front of everybody. So not giving face, huh? Chinese say you're not giving face, you're humiliating the person. So that is not good. So be aware of how we do things. Okay, all right. Okay, so when you use, if you have been using, that's very good. If you have been using, then you know that your emotions and issues become more and more harmonized. Okay, so when you're harmonized, you cannot be manipulated. You have freedom regardless of how other people feel, because your peace is your peace. Your joy is your joy. Your calm is your calm. All right, if other people choose to play with drama and be dramatic, then don't get entangled and be sucked into other people's drama. So if you are harmonized, if you are, you know, your field is balanced, yeah, you can protect your own energetic field. That's the most important thing. Okay, if you have MAGHEALY, very good. All right, because now is a good time to use the atmosphere program, because MAGHEALY, when you use it, is not just one-on-one. It's not just for yourself, because MAGHEALY actually harmonizes all the people within the 2-meter range of the MAGHEALY. Okay, if you turn it on to 100%, the maximum range is about 2 meters. Okay, about a room full of people. So this is good because you are harmonizing everybody. So you can use relationship. This is more for intimate friends. Okay, intimate friends, spouse, close family members. You can use relationship. Family harmony is more for generic friends, for colleagues, for the bigger circle. Yeah, okay, so it's to create a space for relationship building, for people to not stare at their phone all night, but be able to put aside all these gadgets and have more face-to-face conversation. You will find that when you have family harmony in the background, it really encourages people to talk, and people can talk non-stop. So if it's your home, you open your place, your home for guests to come. Okay, they may not leave after midnight. Okay, they may stay on and talk and talk and talk. Okay, be prepared for that. Okay, yeah. But it's good if they're enjoying themselves, right? Okay, so coherence, okay, coherence, body, mind, soul. It helps you to be present, especially if you have the tendency to be distracted with so many things going on in the background. Coherence will ground you, will help you to be very focused, to be here and now, to be present. Okay, and at the same time, okay, when you speak, you're less likely to offend people, okay, because you are more aware and more grounded. Okay, so family harmony, you can see here some of the frequencies, what it does: reducing tension, calming all the people around them, stabilize their emotions, release past emotional wounds, hidden resentment. So there are people who might be offended by what you have done in the past. Okay, yeah, so they may not say it, but you know, the thorn is still in that flesh, so it can actually help them to release. Okay, all the grudges, past conflicts, so all this will help. Negative energy, then synchronized mood. You know, this is very important in a party, so that everybody will be synchronized to enjoy that time. So you won't have somebody, let's say your spouse, who does not fit in and say, I want to go home. Okay, yeah, so everybody will be in the group, enjoying the group energy. Okay, then receptive to listening. Yeah, that's good. Huh? You see here another one, synchronizing your mood, opening up your heart, relaxing. Okay, all the stress, relaxes all the stress. So it's good. It actually makes people talk more. Okay, because why? It makes people feel safe to actually go deeper than just hi and bye conversation. Relationship, for those who are more intimate with you, that means your immediate family members. Okay, you can use this. 1 hertz, amazing. This is called the womb frequency. It can actually sync your heartbeat as well. Okay, make you heal past relationship trauma. Okay, melt down your stress, reset. It can slow down your breathing rate to 6 breaths per minute, and that is putting you at a very, very calm state. So if you're in a calm state, you are less likely to be reactive. Okay, restore emotional intimacy. So this is good for spouse if you're going for a holiday, get away together, hotel staycation, we call it here. So yeah, so it's to reset your relationship. Soul sync frequency, reignite your physical chemistry. Conflict resolution. Okay, so talk about issues in your relationship, in your marriage. Okay, boyfriend, girlfriends, and all that. So yeah, so become open, vulnerable to talk, share, and find a solution, resolution. Okay, so this is what the relationship can do for you. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So that's all I have for you this season here. So for those who are celebrating Christmas. So I wish you a happy holy day. It's a time of remembrance. Okay, now for the rest who are enjoying the long holidays from Christmas all the way to the 2nd of January, okay, probably having reunions with friends, with families, private getaway with your spouse, okay, I wish you a happy holiday. And for all of us who have the Healy and the MAGHEALY, every day is a Healy day. All right, happy Healy day. So we can start this, wish everybody happy Healy day. Okay, all right, so don't forget to share. I think Healy has brought us a lot of joy, a lot of reconciliation. Our relationships becomes closer, so it's good, all right, to share with those who are willing to give us a chance. Okay, yeah.